Hi everyone, welcome to Crafty Yarn episode 26. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Samantha, and this is where we share what we've been crocheting and knitting over the last 2 weeks.
So neither of us have finished anything this week, but I do have something that's nearly finished. So I've been working quite hard on my Element scarf by Nancy Said. So this is how it's looking folded over double, and I've just got one more row to do, which is the edging row. I've got to finish the row one and then the edging row, and then this will be finished, and I'm really pleased with the way that this has come out.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It is. I really love the yarn. And I've got another ball of this yarn, and I think that I'm going to try and make a matching hat.
Oh, that'd be a nice idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use the Elements pattern. I think that I might try a different pattern.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So I've really enjoyed working on this, and it really hasn't taken me much time at all.
No, you've powered through it, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I've been working on my Amsterdam Shawl, which is another pattern by Nancy Said. I had done a little bit of the border, but it was just too closed, wasn't it? It just wasn't looking very good. So I decided to go up one hook size, and I went up to a 6, and actually now it's looking really good. So this is actually very close to being finished. I've just got one more row to do, which is quite exciting. So the border looks really pretty now, and I think it looks more like it's supposed to look. So it's a lovely open mesh. And then the last row is just like a picot row, is it? Yeah. So it's really looking quite nice, and I'm really thrilled with it. It looks so much better than it did before. I am going to block it though, because I think it could be better blocked and a bit more open. Yeah. So hopefully by next time I'll have that finished.
It looks really nice now.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It looks much better. Yeah.
I think that you definitely made the right decision.
Yeah.
My Summer Fruit Pudding Shawl by Lisa Cook hasn't had a lot of attention this time. I've been busy with other things, but I have done a little bit on it. So my stitch marker last time was here. So I've worked 7 rows, which is quite a lot because it is getting bigger now.
It's looking so beautiful though, isn't it?
It is. It's just, I can't believe how different it is from the other one.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it looks like it's a different shawl.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's interesting, isn't it? The yarn choice can make a huge difference to what it looks.
It can.
So last time we just started our cable car gloves, another pattern by Nancy Said, and we had not quite finished the cuff. We've now finished the cuff, and I've done 2 rows. I think Caitlin's more onto her 3rd row than I am. So it's actually a new stitch I've never done before, and she calls it the cable stitch, which is obviously where the name comes from. So, but it's looking really pretty. I'm quite enjoying it. It's quite different to what I've done before.
It's a really fun pattern, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yes. Yes, the only problem for me is because it's I don't know, probably a week since I did it. The next time I go to do it, I'm not going to be able to remember how to do the cable stitch. Yes, I'll have to have a refresher. So this was using the 2 yarns from the Country Naturals, which is just a beautiful yarn. As I said last time, it was really nice and plump and really nice to work with. Yeah.
So this is how mine is looking. And I'm actually surprised by how similar that they actually look in this sort of textured section, but I think that the reason why they are looking similar is because the blue is a lot brighter than the other one, and the other one just sort of fades into the...
Yeah, the blue is quite dominant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know how they're going to look like once we're further in, but...
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I haven't done enough sort of to
have the 2 rows of the...
Yeah.
I think they're looking beautiful though.
Oh, they are. No, I really like it.
I really love this pattern. This stitch is beautiful.
We've
been working quite a bit on our Little Drops of Wonderful, which is a pattern by Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful. So we've actually really been enjoying working on these, and we forgot to put a stitch marker in, but I think that we've made quite a bit of progress since last time.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we were talking about them looking like witches' hats.
Yeah.
So now we've done all of the body, and we're working on the decreases to bring it in to be a little teardrop shape. And I think that they're looking really cute, if not a little odd at this point.
Yes. Oh, so that's mine. It's I don't know what it looks like. It's strange, isn't it? It is going to be cute, and the facial features will really bring it to life, won't it?
And the little arms.
Oh, just have little arms, does it? Oh, okay. Oh, well, that'll be cute, won't it? Yeah, I haven't actually decided what facial feature I'm going to do yet, have you?
No. I hadn't really thought about it until you just said about it.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll do safety eyes. I think I might do something embroidered.
She always says in her videos that if you want to be able to throw it at the wall.
Well, I won't be throwing it at the wall, but I think it does look cute with the little
Famous last words, not throwing it at the wall.
It really will throw
it at the wall. I think that I quite like that middle one.
Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Yeah. Little cheeky face.
Yeah. I think they're actually really cute eyes. Embroidering eyes is always the hardest part.
Yeah, because the face really makes or breaks it, and sometimes it's really hard to get it just how you want it to be, I find. Yeah.
So last time we mentioned that we were making a jacket for our new dog. So it's made up of all of these little squares. And I've made quite a few squares. I'll just show you in my little bag.
Oh, you've got quite a lot there, haven't you?
I do. I think I'm up to about 40 maybe. I'll have to get them all out and count them, but I'm just doing a mixture of a purple edge, a mustard edge, and then sort of a nude sort of edge. And so we'll have to get them out and count them, and maybe we'll start sewing them together in the sort of placement that we want.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, I think last time you were only at 20 something, so you
something like that, yeah.
Doubled, yeah. How many did you need to do again?
67 or something, I think.
Okay. Are they graded, the sizing, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's for the size extra large, but the measurements for that was actually a little bit smaller than what Buddy actually is, so we may need to make a few more.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see how we go.
That's going to be so cute.
It is. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. Yes, I think the worst part, though, is sewing in the ends, isn't it? Joining it together when you're using multiple colours like that.
I agree.
Yeah. So I've been doing a bit more work on the Vanna cardigan that I was making for my mum. I've got the body finished now. It's such a strange shape. Yeah, so that's one front, and then you've got a gap where the sleeve fits in, and then the back, and then the same on the other side.
It reminds me a little bit of the up north cardigan.
Yes.
The way that looked when we made that.
Very true. So I was there last time, and I've just finished it off. I've also started the sleeve, so I've just done the first 10 rows of the sleeve. And then I've got to do another 5, and then there's some shaping involved. So I've made quite a bit of progress, but it hasn't been my main priority because I was getting a bit bored with it, and I was also, not doing anything on my other project.
I started on the knitted vest that I talked about last time, but I've made a bit of a mistake on it. I think that I'm going to unpick it. So that's the way that it's looking now, but it said about having 3 stitches between the lace repeats, and I thought it meant to add 3 stitches, but I think that what it meant was to add 1 stitch to the 2 that were already there, and so it just looks so different to what the version that they made looked like, and I feel like it's just not quite right.
Well, you could end up in trouble further up, couldn't you, if you've got the wrong foundation?
I feel like when you look at it, all you can really see is the solid sections and not really the lace sections, which was supposed to be the focus.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Like if you look at it sort of from a distance. I know that I'm not going to be happy with it, so I'm going to unpick it because it just looks bad.
But the thing is, you don't want to be every time you wear it thinking, oh, I wish I'd changed that. Yeah, so it's good to do it now where you haven't done too much of it. Yeah.
I think it will look a lot better in the long run.
I agree. But these are all learning experiences, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. A little while ago we mentioned that we wanted to make these little kindred spirits dolls. So Anne and Diana. We didn't have all the yarn that we needed, and so I thought, well, rather than put it off and not be able to work on it, we decided that we would start on the dresses because we had yarn for that. So I'm using this, it's just an 8-ply cotton. I'm using this really pretty blue. So the skirt has little doilies on the bottom there, and we've done our first one. And it's just so pretty. I love it. It's just beautiful. It's actually funny because it's way bigger than I imagined it was going to be. I don't know what I was thinking, but when I was just reading the pattern, I saw that the little doll is actually 13 inches tall. So it is quite a reasonable sized doll. So obviously it is in proportion to the doll, but just love it. I think it's so pretty, and it was really fun to do, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, and like it's just got sort of a little frilly edge. Just really very Anne, I suppose, isn't it? Yes.
It needs the puff sleeves.
True.
So I'm using this sort of lighter, sort of ice blue 8-ply cotton, and I haven't actually quite finished my last row, but that's how my doily is looking.
Yeah, they're just beautiful.
They are, and we want to give these to each other for Christmas, so we really wanted to get a move on with them, and I think that, you know, now that we've done the first one, it will be really easy for us to just make one every week or whatever.
Yes, and then we'll have to work out what other yarn we need and gradually get that. But yeah, I just thought it was good just to make a start on it. Yeah.
Well, we still actually haven't decided who's making Anne and who's making
No, we
Diana
haven't,
yet.
have we? Yeah.
We really need to think about that.
Yes, we will. Last time we were talking about vests, and I said that I would like to make this one here, and that I didn't have any yarn. I was thinking about it afterwards, and we were making the Charlotte's Universe blankets, and we've now decided that we're not going to continue on with them. We're going to turn them into a cushion. And I had all the yarn left over from that, and I thought, oh, that actually might be perfect. So the colours that I think that I will use is this beautiful mauve, and then I've got the blue. What do they call that one?
Spearmint.
Spearmint. And then a natural, and the pink. So this is the same pink that I'm using for my mum's jumper. Now, I didn't actually have a grey, but I'm thinking that the navy could actually look quite pretty, and it would actually go with a lot in my wardrobe, wouldn't it? So I think that they're the colours I'm going to use. So I was quite excited that I actually had some yarn and I wouldn't have to actually make the decision about what I was going to buy. And funnily enough, the colours are very similar to the actual vest.
They
so
are.
I was quite excited with that. So I'm just going to maybe do 1 or 2 of the hexagons per week or something, just a sort of slow make, but I'm quite excited to get started with that actually.
I think it's going to be so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that those colours all go really well together.
Yeah, well, this is actually a cowl that I made for Caitlin, it's a couple of years ago now, isn't it? Using various, like all of them except the purple, and I had the grey that I did for her, but I don't have any more of that grey. That's why I went with the navy. But the colours are so pretty together, so I'm quite excited about that.
Me too. I think that's just going to look beautiful.
As I've almost finished my Amsterdam shawl, I was thinking of what shawl I'd like to do next. When we were going through our magazines recently, I found this one here, which I remember at the time I really liked it, and it's called the Forest Fair. And it is just so pretty. So it's actually a semicircle shape, which I've never made a shawl of that shape before. So quite looking forward to trying something different. But I like the way it actually sits around her neck. I think it's really beautiful. So we had this yarn that we bought from Hobby quite a while ago. It's called Twister, in this beautiful purple shade. Caitlin bought it and she didn't like working with it. I can't remember what project you were doing. So I decided that I would nab the yarn and use it to make the shawl. So I think it will actually be very, very pretty, very striking in this colour, and it will actually go quite nicely in my wardrobe.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah, it is a funny yarn, isn't it? But I just remember that you didn't really like working with it. And so it's just been sitting in our stash for ages, not really knowing what to do with it, but I think this is actually the perfect project. Yeah, so I've just got my border to do, and then I'm ready to get started on this one.
I usually have a really good memory for past projects, but I just can't remember what I was making.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I remember at the time that you gave up with it because you just didn't like working with it.
I think it was quite splitty.
Possibly. I may regret my decision, but I'm sure I'll have a beautiful shawl.
You've got more patience than I do.
True.
And you crochet slower, so it doesn't split as much.
Yes, that is very true. Although I must say that pink yarn that I'm making my mum's jumper cardigan with, that is very splitty. I wouldn't use it again.
Some batches of that Lincraft yarn have been splitty, and some have been really good.
Yes, I agree. That particular colour and batch is very splitty.
See, I was finding the cotton for my Anne and Diana dress to be splitty.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's like my number one pet peeve. I just can't stand it.
I do agree. It does make it quite tedious, doesn't it?
does.
Yeah. So that's what I like about that country one. It's just a beautiful yarn.
Yeah.
It doesn't split. It's really, really nice. Yeah. So I'm quite looking forward to getting them a few things finished and starting some new things.
I agree. You deserve it after all that hard work you've done on that cardigan.
Yes. I would love to get that finished. It'd be good if I could just wave a magic wand and it would be finished, wouldn't it? But
So we need to get the crochet fairies in. Huh?
yeah, we do, don't we? Yes. I said to Caitlin, after this cardigan, I think I'm going to give cardigans a rest for a while. I'm all cardiganed out.
I think that's a really good
Although
one.
I do have to finish my blue one. So
That would be nice to wear though.
it would, yes. So yes, I'll finish my mum's, finish my blue one, and then I'm going to have a rest from cardigans. So until next time, happy crafting.